Going home. It's been a month right now. Like,
I hear you.
I'm fucking horny. Winnipeg.
Oh yeah.
I'm horny. Hi there, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
I can't complain.
Alright, I don't know where you're going.
Since April 23,
Okay. Did you make a delivery in the U.S.?
I went to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, and you delivered in Phoenix?
Yeah,
Okay. And then pick up from where?
pick up this this machine in Port of Tacoma. Good morning mga Choy. Good morning internet. Good morning viewers. Oo niya, asa man akong kuan, clubs. Good morning Washington. Ako karon diri sa Richville, Washington. Nag-drive na ako kanina mga around 6 o'clock in the morning. So again, walang aircon ng truck, hindi nagawa kahapon dahil alternator ang may problema. So that's under, holy moly man. So that's under warranty. Tanggal na naman. Mapuputol kasi ito. Ba't ganun? Anyway, yeah. Naka-break ako saglit para mag-load check. Load check. Yeah, walang aircon ang truck. So, the good thing is medyo malamig ang hangin. Wag lang siyang talagang bonggang-bongga na mainit dahil madidrain ako sa init for sure. At least walang gumalaw. Hindi siya pwedeng ipagawa sa mga ano lang yung mga shop kasi again it's under warranty ang truck. Ano kaya pwede kong gawin dito? Laging nahuhulog yung ano niya eh. Alam niyo yung tali niya. Hindi ko rin naman siya pwedeng lagyan ng kadina. Siya pwedeng lagyan ng kadina eh dahil masisira yung edge niya dito. Kahapon ko pa iniisip saan ko siya itatali, or pwede kaya magtapon ako ng kadina sa taas. Yata huwag lang siyang mabangga, no? Pag gumalaw, para siya ng gumalaw eh. Pwede ako magtali ng ano sa taas siguro. Sorry. Ano ba, isip labay kasi gumagalaw siya. Paano ba kita itatali? Litsugas ka. Saan kita kakadinahan? Holy smoke. talaga ang pinaka mahigpit niya. Uli! Okay, meron pa akong 4 minutes. Sasagutin ko lang tong ibang mga questions na pili ko dun sa last videos or kaka-scroll ko kasi binabasa ko nga yung mga comments niyo. Si Dante Calooy, tanong ko lang sir about dun sa video. I think that was Phoenix, papuntang Arizona, yung oversize. Saan ba nanggaling ang route? Or sino nagbibigay ng route na bawat dadaanan ninyo? Ito yung pagkakaiba, no? Ang North at saka South America, every time na meron kang load, siguro ito si sir bago lang dito sa channel, ngayon lang niya nakita itong routing or I don't know. So every time na meron kang load over 36 feet high, kasi ang normal na load, ang pinaka normal yung mga reefer, that's 13.6 feet high, and yung normal din na width ng truck at saka trailer, yung edge to edge, that's 8 feet and 6 inches. That's normal. So kung yan lang ang load mo, kung yan lang ang trailer mo, wala kang overhang, wala kang lumabas doon, wala kang overhigh, wala kang permit na kailangan. Bahala ka kung saan ka dadaan. Yeah, makarating ka lang doon sa customer, bahala ka kung saan ka dadaan. Pero pag nag-excess ka na doon sa width, sa high, sa overweight, sa length ng trailer, oversize na ang tawag niyan. So now, magtatanong ka saan galing yung route na yan. Yung route na yan, kukunin namin yung dimensions, lahat, ang height, width, yung length ng trailer, kukunin namin yan lahat, ililista namin, ipapasa namin yan sa opisina, sa Q-line. Pasa namin sa Q-line, meron kaming tinatawag na permit division. Ang trabaho nila, gagawa lang talaga ng permit at saka route ng bawat oversize na driver. Okay? Walang kinalaman ang dispatch doon, walang kinalaman ang planner doon. Once na dispatch ka na, binigyan ka ng dispatch ng load na ito yung load mo, overweight, overheight, blah blah blah, basta over dimension, ang kakausapin na namin yung permit office. Hindi ko na sasabihin sa dispatch ko, ito yung aking dimension. Wala siyang pakialam doon kasi siya, i-dispatch ka lang. So ikaw, meron kaming permit division, meron kaming pilot division. Yung permit hindi siya makikialam sa pag-contact ng mga pilot para sa aming load, no? Hindi sila, ito may pilot ka dito, sabi ng permit. No, meron kaming tao na naka-assign na itong driver na to kailangan ng pilot sa kanyang biyahe. Alam nila yon kasi may mga dimensions sa US kung kailan need mo ng pilot. Hindi pilot ng aeroplano, kundi escort pilot sa unahan, kung kailangan mo sa likod, kung kailangan mo sa unahan. So yung opisina, sila yung nakakaalam kung kailan mo kailangan ng pilot. Well, balik tayo dun sa route. So yung permit, gagawa sila ng ruta. Silang gagawa ng ruta, ang permit, yung opisina. Sila yung gagawa ng ruta. Ito yung aming load na dadaan sa state ninyo. Ito yung aming suggested na route na gagawin. Ito yung aming, tinitingnan nila yan sa computer nila. Tinitingnan nyo yung low bridge, tinitingnan nila yung constructions, lahat yan tawag doon, basta ganyan, arrange na lahat na ito may low bridge dito, ito may construction dito. So gagawa yung mga permit doon. I don't know, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yan sila. Isang Pilipino, 2 lalaki, 3 babaeng gumagawa dyan. Isang Pilipino gumagawa din, si Louie. Gagawa sila ng route from your position hanggang sa makarating ka doon sa kung saan ka pupunta sa states. Ilang states yung dadanan mo, sila yung gagawa nun, yung permit, sila yung magsasuggest, ipapasa nila yan, yung permit na yan, yung suggested nila na route sa bawat state na tinatawag na Department of Transportation, no? Papasa nila yan. Once na ma-receive ng Department of Transportation ng bawat state, ito Washington, Idaho, British Columbia or North Dakota, kung yung permit na yun okay sa kanila, alam din ng mga, yun din ang trabaho ng Department of Transportation na okay itong permit na to, clear ka dito, i-approve yan ng bawat state na approval yan na okay, pwedeng dumaan yung over dimension ninyo na load dyan sa area na yan. So pag na-approve na yan, ibabalik yan from Department of Transportation, ibabalik sa opisina, and then pag na-receive na ng opisina, ipapasa na yun sa amin. Kaya meron kaming apps and doon namin makikita yung aming mga permit na nare-receive, no? So ito na yung permit. Okay? Dito sa permit nandito na lahat. Ito may BC permit na ako, may Idaho na ako, may Alberta na ako, and Washington, Utah, ito yung previous, Arizona, and Idaho uli, Montana. So meron na kaming permit na na darating sa amin kasi na-approve na ng bawat state. Ngayon, ang trabaho mo, pag na-receive mo na yung permit, ang trabaho mo ngayon, yun yung i-navigate mo. Titingnan mo, pag-aralan mo, mark it in your cellphone, your Google na dito kailangan ako dadaan, dito kailangan alam mo na yung numbers, mga highway numbers, kasi dito may mga number yung kalsada just like ours, no? Sa Pilipinas may number yan, 0398 South, 294 North, westbound. So yun na naman ang trabaho mo ngayon. Pag na-receive mo, i-plan mo yung route, idugtong mo from starting point, first state, second state, third state, fourth state, fifth state, hanggang sa last state na pupuntahan mo. Ikaw na yung magdugtong-dugtong yan. Kung hindi mo kailangan ng pilot, ikaw mismo ang mag-navigate niyan. Ikaw mismo babasahin mo yung permit. Ikaw mismo maghanap ng highway. Kung meron kang pilot at ang trabaho ng pilot sa'yo hindi siya front, back lang siya, ibig sabihin nakasunod lang siya sa'yo para mag-overtake ka sa interstate, nandyan siya sa likod para mag-cover up. Ikaw yung mag-navigate, ikaw yung dapat may navigation. Kung meron kang front pilot, tatanungin mo siya, na-receive mo na ba yung permit? Alam mo na ba yung ruta? Just like what happened dun kay Amber, dun sa Phoenix papuntang Arizona, na he said, yeah, I have your permit. So ang ine-expect ko that time na alam na niya yung route na pupuntahan namin, at saka bago pa sila dumating or bago pa siya pupunta sa akin, na ibigay na yan ng kanilang dispatch. Sila hindi from Q-line, ipapasa sa kanilang coordinator. Ang coordinator sila maghanap ng pilot, then yung coordinator na yun from America, ipapasa niya yung permit doon sa pilot na naka-assign para sa'yo. So alam na ng pilot, dapat pinag-aralan na niya yung ruta kung saan siya pupunta at saan kami pupunta. Lalo na pag front pilot ka, ikaw yung nasa unahan, no? Pag nasa likod, huwag mo siyang asahan sa likod, kasi ang tawag doon, chaser lang siya, tagasunod lang siya sa'yo, humahabol lang siya sa'yo. Ang front pilot, susundan mo siya. So dapat itong front pilot alam niya yung lilikuan ninyo. So yung permit namin ginagawa sa opisina, ipapasa sa state, aprubahan ng state, ibabalik sa opisina, ipapasa sa driver. Ikaw yung mag-navigate ng yung permit, ikaw yung actual, ikaw yung intindihin mo yung permit, provisions, rules and regulation ng bawat state. Kaya sabi nyo, madali lang mag-drive dito dahil malaking kalsada. Oh yeah, pero yung permit ng bawat state, kailangan maintindihan mo. Bawat kanto na lilikuan mo, kailangan mapagdugtong-dugtong mo yun. From this highway, idudugtong mo naman sa ibang state. Kaya sa gabi, sabi ko nga, sa gabi kailangan focus ka sa map, focus ka sa permit, double check your permit, and then intindihin mo, okay, dapat liliko kami sa ganito kasi yun ang nakasulat. Dito kami liliko, dito kami liliko, dito kami liliko. Ganun yun, no? And yeah, mahaba na. Uy, 35 minutes na ako. Two more, hindi sakit, two more ha. And si Kirby tumama kung bakit hindi nyo po ginagamit yung mga pilot ng Q-line or around Canada lang po sila. Yun lang po amping permit. Yeah, yung Q-Line na pilot, meron kaming pilot cars. Makikita nyo sa aming, I think nakikita nyo sa aming yard, may mga pilot cars kami, pero wala kaming driver na nagpa-pilot. Minsan may mga driver na within Canada lang, within Saskatoon, na malapit lang, pwede niyang kunin yung i-pilot lang niya yung Q-Line truck namin. Yun lang ginagawa. Pero pag papasok na sa US, kailangan kasi may mga credentials bawat state, no? Na nag-aral ka ng piloting, ganun yun. Hindi yung basta truck driver ka tapos papasok ka sa piloting. Hindi, may mga yan sila, may mga training yan sila kung kailan ka magagamit ng flag, kung kailan mo sila i-stop yung mga sasakyan, no? May pinag-araya, may certification, may training yung mga pilot na yan bago ka magiging certified pilot sa US at saka sa Canada. Pero within lang sa company namin, okay lang siya, lalo na pag malapit lang, okay lang siya. And si M. Valdez, Marco, uso ang lagay sa Pinas, kaya hanggang ngayon mahirap pa din ang Pinas. Tama, uso yung datong-datong Pero sa Bisaya word, sir, Marco, ano yung lagay? Sa Bisaya, yung lagay ay, junjun. Yun ang lagay. Buwang-buwang ulit si no? M. Valdez. And si Justin Clyde official, Kuya, curious lang ako. Curious daw si Clyde. Bakit po bawal mag-grocery sa Amerika papunta sa pag-uwi mo sa Canada? Pwede naman sila kumita kasi binili mo yan with tax naman yun. Sabi mo kasi before merong limit pamili sa Amerika going to Canada. Yeah. Kasi kung hindi ko lang matandaan na kung naka 24 hours ka, I think meron kang limit na $200 na pamimili sa loob ng Amerika. Dadalhin mo sa Canada. Pag lumagpas ka doon, magbabayad ka ng tinatawag na duty free, no? May tax. May tax na babayaran. Pero kung naka 48 hours ka inside sa Canada, inside sa Amerika, naka 48 hours ka, 2 araw ka nag-stay, so walang tax yun. Duty free ang tawag yun. Duty free, walang tax yun. So meron kang, I think, bawat individual, meron kang $800 ba o Canadian dollar bawat tao. Kung anak mo, naka 48 hours kayo sa Amerika, yung anak mo, 5 kayo, 3 sila, so mayroon silang tag $800. Ay, asawa may 800 siya, ako may 800. So individual yun, $800 yung kailangan yung spend. More than that, kasi kukwestiyonin ka dun minsan may hinahanap niya yung resibo. And pag naka 24 hours ka lang and then lumagpas kayo, example, ako lang mag-isa, no? Ako lang mag-isa. Tapos bumili ako ng worth around mga goods sa US, bumili ako ng TV doon worth $500, magbabayad ako ng tax. Kasi I think limit doon ay $200 or Canadian yata ang limit doon. May tax kang babayaran. Kaya ganun. Okay naman sana kasi tama ka, kikita naman sila dahil may tax naman sa US, pero pagpasok mo sa Canada, tataksan ka ng Canada. Anyway, tapos na ako dito. Balik na ako sa highway. Naka 35 minutes din akong break. Titigil pa ako ng isa pang gas station sa Labs, sa Post Falls, para mag-refuel. Pwede naman ako mag-refuel dito, pero sayang kailangan ko pang mag-burn ng fuel para, points. Meron pa akong isang oras mahigit hanggang makarating ng mainit na ako, makarating ng Idaho. Init na. Kaya minsan binubuksan ko yung bintana. Meron siyang hangin na lumalabas, walang lamig. Lakas ng ni Portugal. Ugong ng truck niya, ugong ng makina niya. Okay, mindset, another 1 hour and Idaho to British Columbia. That's makapasok ako ng Canada today.
Take the ramp ahead to I-90 east towards Spokane.
Spokane. And yung nakasabayan ko kahapon mag-load sa Tacoma, nandito rin. I don't know kung saan sila natulog kagabi. Lahat kami umikot sa 82 dahil construction sa Columbian River. Ganyan yung load ko before eh. Hey! Where did you sleep last night?
What?
Where did you stop?
Ellensburg.
Oh, Ellensburg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwayne is also there.
Huh?
Dwayne, the small guy there,
Yeah.
was there. Yeah, I stopped last night in Prosser,
Okay.
Washington. Yeah, I don't have air condition right now.
Oh no.
It's too hot. Going to Kingsgate, right?
Nope.
Coats? Oh, cause you're white. Yeah.
Bonded load.
Huh?
It's a bonded load. So.
Ah, it's a bonded load?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take care, okay?
Give it through the mouth.
Yeah, see you. Banded load. What is banded load, guys? Hindi ko maintindihan yung ibig sabihin ng banded load. Minsan kasi natatanggal to eh. Huwag ka matanggal dyan, huwag tayong magkakalat. Nakakarga na ako niyan before. Ang ganda niyan na load. Tawag dito, may pilot ako, dumaan kami ng Idaho dahil Montana. Papunta yata yun ng Lethbridge eh, nung load ko before.
Customer 30. Your shower is ready. Please proceed to shower 4.
See, pag nag-shower ka, ina-announce pa, no? Ayun, si Dwayne, no? Dwayne. Nagbabagal din tong taong ito. Lunes pa kasi ang unloading niya eh. Tapos nagkamali yan ng send sa akin ng text. I don't know, wife niya yung tinext niya or sino yung ka-text niya. Sabi niya, oh, may parcel dyan na darating ako. Dwayne! Did you receive your parcel? Did you receive your parcel? You text me the wrong.
Hey?
Did you text me this morning? Oh, I got
Yeah, no, the first text message was for you, but yeah.
Okay.
But the one about the parcel and when I'm going to be home, no.
Why are you still here?
I don't have any fucking, I just didn't get custom paperwork.
Yeah, I got a custom paperwork.
Hey?
Yeah,
Did you?
ECE. ECI. Still have.
I just got the ACI now, but
And Erin sent me an entry number. because she told me that the system of Canada now is fucking up. So maybe I'm just gonna. Do you have the apps for the
No.
e-manifest?
No.
You can. You have to download that one.
Okay.
Then you have to know that you're good to cross.
Okay. Yeah, no, Erin didn't send me any paperwork. She never fucking said fuck off and he had a hole yesterday.
But
nothing.
she did not mention you're cleared to cross right now today.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Trent had to do it for me today, this morning. So wait.
Where did you sleep last night?
Hey,
Where did you sleep? Where did you stop?
I stopped in Richville last night.
Oh, Richville.
Yeah. At the lodge there.
Yeah, I stopped in Prosser, Washington.
Yep, yep.
I don't have air conditioning in my truck.
Oh,
My compressor was fucked up,
oh.
and the mechanic can't touch that one because it's still under warranty. It's too hot. And yesterday, you remember we
Yep.
load the equipment all the way there, right?
Too far back?
Yeah.
You had to move it ahead.
I move it. I stop in TA, and the equipment, it's low fuel. I already remove everything there, the chain, blah blah blah. There's no fuel. When I lift this one up, stop. I said, Erin, there's no fuel. Oh, you have to fill up that. Use your card. Shit, I already removed all my change. Oh, get some jerry cans and fuck, I don't have any credit card to buy jerry cans. So I put again my chains, blah blah blah. Go to the TA, fill up the hose there, 17 gallons, and then I move the equipment.
I got to thinking about that.
Hey, bro,
Shouldn't have loaded it all the way to the back.
something else.
it's different, eh? Yeah, because the one that you have is good. Is that yours? Oh, that one? Yeah. So
Yeah.
they need to move around.
I was thinking about that because the Jeep was so light.
Yeah, 3,000. They want 3,000 move from the trailer for Alberta.
Yeah.
So I move it.
Next time we know we're not right,
Yeah.
not right to the ass end. Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday. Like,
Yeah, I'm over.
shouldn't have
It's
loaded
all,
right to the ass, but
overall it's 57,000 and overweight in Alberta.
there you go.
You're oversized, bro. You're oversized. Do you know that Nirvana? You know Kurt Cobain? No. You don't know about the song of Nirvana? Oh, it's good.
I'm gonna try. I'll try on YouTube. I'll listen to it.
Find the title, "The Man Who Sold the World."
How do you call this part of the trailer?
Say again.
How do you call this accessory? This part here.
How do I?
Yeah, how do you call it?
This one?
Yeah,
We call it Jeep.
Jeep.
Yeah, the Jeep. So
It's an extension.
extension, yeah.
And you.
The weight, we need more weight from here instead of the weight goes to the drive.
Okay.
But that one is good sit up.
Yeah.
No need a
Oh,
Jeep,
so
this
This replaced that one tire.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He has a long base. This one, yeah, this is fuck.
This comes off. Okay.
Purot mo tong English, ano sige English ba? Puro tatong English ani dire. Amerika. Wala magbiling gyud mag English sa inyo ang guglingon kay anyugot da. Fuck up.
I had 37 minutes on my 70 hour when I pulled into Richville.
Really?
37
Did you
minutes.
make it?
Yeah.
Then what time you leave Richville this morning?
I was daylight. I waited for daylight.
Okay, and
Then
then
I went to Spokane and got.
you wash your truck?
Got truck and
Okay.
trailer washed. Yeah. And now I'm just sitting there waiting.
Let's go. Wait in Boners Ferry.
Ah, fuck no. Yeah. Probably run over to Walmart.
You're running out of.
I don't got enough hours to make Edmonton anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be there in
Yeah, you're only going to Calgary. Right?
Okotoks.
Yeah.
Gonna stay in Okotoks tomorrow.
Oh, where we should have stayed? We're coming down?
Huh?
Where we should have stayed when we were
Yeah. We weigh our trailer, right? Because there's no truck stop there, and close to Fining, there's no truck stop.
Yeah, no, there isn't. No.
So Okotoks is the closest one, 40 minutes.
Well,
45 minutes.
you got the Road King there right on top of it.
I don't want to go there.
No, it's kind of a, you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
If you're just like I am, it's no big deal. But
Yeah. What happened here? Okay. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I was so tired yesterday. So hot. Back and forth. Chain up. Redo the skill again. I'm drained. I'm really drained. And I waited for the mechanic until 10 p.m. But I have an EC on my bank when my EPU is working. I have EC inside, but when I'm driving, the compressor there is fuck up. Yeah. But we can run our EC on EPU while we're driving, huh? Like we're driving, we cannot use the...
No. Not like the old ones.
Oh, yeah, we just start up, yeah? Where's the stick here? So you're gonna stay here?
I want to stay here till I get something from work and then I'll take off. Yeah.
Okay. And I have to change this one. I got a warning with that. Boners Ferry. DOT. I got a warning for this. The one, the big one, just like at the back. Yeah, the DOT.
Where at?
Boners Ferry.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
He stopped me there. For what reason? Said, this is illegal. It should be 18 inches. 18 inches. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you a warning next time. So I'm gonna change it before I'm gonna cross that scale. Because I got a warning. The next time, it could be a ticket. They don't like this one. What's wrong? If I'm gonna replace it with a big one, so you know,
Laying way down, yeah.
holy.
I'm going to grab a fresh cup of coffee.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Let's go to S&S.
Huh?
Let's go to S&S after I'm offloading in Edmonton.
SNS? SMS?
S&S.
Oh, yeah.
Excavator there.
So that's going to SMS? No.
That's going to Edmonton, yeah. I'm going to Finning in Edmonton with that.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I got to go to SMS to reload.
Going.
An excavator going to Regina.
Oh,
7 axle.
7 axle. That's why Aaron wants you to hold that 7 Jeep, right?
I'll go to Atchison, get that set up after, and then
Yeah, I got a reload in Taber, Calgary and Taber. A combine, a yellow combine, 9.7,
Yeah, yeah.
going to Saskatoon Training Center, just close to the Costco there.
Okay, yeah.
Then I'm done.
Then you're going home.
I'm going home. It's been a month right now. Like,
I hear you.
I'm fucking horny. Winnipeg.
Oh yeah.
I'm horny. I miss my wife. Okay, go home.
Oh, you're young yet. Young yet. I know you late, buddy.
Okay. Yate, puro ito ng English ano yung yate.
Customer 30.
Oh, grabing init. Meron pa akong 6 hours on duty, 16 minutes. I know, right? Kasi sabi ko lang.
Across the region as of 10 a.m. Saturday.
Hey girl, what's up girl? Oh, naka-boots pa oh, init na init, naka-black pa. Lalong uminit. Papaprint ako ng ECI dahil wala na akong ink. And then a cup of coffee man. Coffee man, coffee. Guys, naka-sale ang Garmin headset 200 from 399 149. Kukunin ko na to. Ito yung hinihintay kong mag-sale eh. $250 ang discount. Kukunin ko yan. So gagamitin ko yung aking points para dito sa Garmin Diesel 200. Sayang eh. Laki ng savings oh. Kunin ko yan. So nag-iisa na lang siya guys. Mahal kasi oh, almost $400. There we go. Ginamit ko lahat yung points ng Loves. Ang points ko na naipon ay around $137. So ang price nung Bluetooth is $149. So nagdagdag lang ako somewhere $13. Parang ganun na, nagdagdag ako ng cash na $13. And ito yung hinihintay ko na mag-sell mga choy. Almost $400 ang price nito, original price. $499? Yeah, original price is $499. Nakuha ko lang siya ng $149. Kita mo yun? Diba? Sa Labs, nagsisell sila, sinisell nila yung mga headset. And kompleto na. Garmin yung GPS, Garmin yung relo. Ang headset, Garmin. Ang tagway, murag si Garfield. No? That's good. I'm so happy na nakuha ko to siya sa murang halaga. See? Garmin. Tumigil muna ako dito dahil yung DOT dyan sa bukas ang DOT eh. Minarningan ako dito sa sign. So gusto niya malaking sign. Sabi niya sa akin, okay, warning. Adi, palitan natin ng malaking sign. Buti na alala ko dahil yung warning na yun, kita kami uli. At ito sakto lang sa bumper ng Peterbilt. Meron ako dito. Bago ba ito, may? Ito may dala ako. niya malaki daw, malaki. Kitang-kita daw sa highway. Edi, wow. Oversized load sign. Oh, di ba ang laki nito? Panglikod to eh. Parang saya. Usa. Parang sayal eh. Super laki. Yan, hindi. I don't know. Hindi na makikita yung plaka. Wala ka dyan. Yan ang ano eh. Yan ang forma. So, paano yan ngayon? Hindi na magkamuritsing hinoon. Oh, di ba? Oh, hindi ba magkasya? Ah, kasya pala. Pero yun nga. Ang pangit. Putsang pangit ito eh. Oh, hindi makita. Okay. Okay. Yan ang gusto mo eh. Yan pag hinuli mo pa ako with sugas na yan. Sa laki na yan. Double check ko na rin dahil timbangan, you know, timbangan man. Okay. Ticket. Oh. Ito, isa pa to. Yeah. Yung mga nakahang na yan. Yeah, yung sa likod, dapat dito yun. Sa likod. Things all good now. Wala na ba? Wala na ba? Wala na ba? Bagong lead. Yeah, I think I'm ready na mag-cross today. Yung isang sumusunod sa akin kayo na, tumigil din siya eh. Hindi siya nagpatuloy eh. Oh, laki na niyan ha. Pag tinigil mo pa ako, grabe na talaga. Hindi ko na alam ang aking gagawin. Everything would be annoying na. Will be annoying. Haha, grabing init man. Okay. Gagandahan dito sa tong gas station dito na ang pangalan yan? Sturgeon. Libre yung ano nila, print. Paprint ako ng dalawa kasi sabi ng opisina yung iba pang kulay ng coupon ban. Super white. Ito laspag. Na kailangan 2 prints kasi may problema, technical problem ang border sa kanilang system. Ito nakasabay ko rin to kahapon eh. Bagong Volvo. Load siya kahapon. Piliko ka ba? Even if without you. Niisip ng officer, ba't mga truck ay hindi dumidiretso? open. May hihintayin ko pa hanggang hapon yan. Sarado, late na ako makapasok ng British Columbia. Kaya titirahin ko na. Sport Island.
Continue on US 2.
Sigurado ito, tigil na naman siguro to. Stricto to dito eh. Sabi niya, okay, may oversize. First ball na naman si Marco. Hanapan na naman ako ng butas nito. Sana naman hindi. Ayan mo, walang tumatawid na truck, oh. Sabado ngayon, ha, pero busy siya. Init ay 28. Yun, may isang tumawid doon. Sabi niya, chamba. Yun na, busy nga. Oh, nag-i-inspection ng mga ano eh, truck eh. May may nakatawag dito. Level 1. Holy moly. May naka level 1. Sa ano nga pala, sa Lonis 456 yata merong blitz. Ibig sabihin US, Canada, BC. Nakatingin na siya, oh. Sabi niya ngayon, chamba. Chamba, Marco. Ayun, pinara na yung isa. Hindi na pinapasok. Oh my. Para agad eh. Tingin muna ako dito sa loob. Yun, oh, level 1. Holy. Nakakatakot yung level 1. Kasi hanapan ka talaga ng butas dyan. Wala. Clear. You know? Clear. Alright, that's good.
End of the street. Turn right.
Thank you. Hindi siya makagapang sa RGN dahil mababa yung RGN eh. Diba, stricto. Yung isang truck hindi na siya pinapasok sa scale. Diretso na agad level 1. Check.
Turn right on US 95.
Okay, patuloy ako sa aking journey sa British Columbia. Thank you, Lord. kayo lahat. Question and answer again. Kailan ba ako pumasok? Hi there, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
I can't complain. Since April 23,
Okay. Did you make a delivery in the U.S.?
I went to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, and you delivered in Phoenix?
Yeah,
Okay. And then pick up from where?
pick up this one, this machine in Port of Tacoma.
You can shoot? Same?
Oh yeah, because in your the app says that there should be 2 copies for the border because it's you have a technical problem on your. It says there. It's the same.
Interesting.
Mark Anthony Molina, the new operating zone
No.
has been detected and is pending
'Cause,
acknowledgement for
We have
activation.
oversized load going to Phoenix, and we have lots of downtime because of our escort problems,
Yeah. Okay.
and another 3 days from Phoenix to Tacoma.
Shopping for you?
No.
Hey, there you are.
Did you grab 1 copy? No.
No.
Okay.
I don't need it. Take
Have a good weekend.
care, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna sit down here for a while. Change ko lang yung aking status. Driving hours. Welcome back to Canada. Hindi man ako sinabihan na welcome to Canada. Wala kami. So anyway,
4 hours and 8 minutes with remaining drive time.
buti na lang yung isang friend libre. Nakalagay kasi kasi sa apps nila na it should be 2. Hindi naman pala totoo. Pero niloloko lamang nila.